Ian, before we talk about this weekend's game at Hampden against Queen's Park, a final look back to Firhill. Defensive stubbornness, solidity, a clean sheet and a vital 3 points.
Yeah, not too much more I could ask for, to be honest, on a very hard Tuesday night in this division, especially against a team that's directly below us who are a good side. Difficult conditions for both sets of players. Pitch wasn't fantastically for good football or exciting football when the conditions were kind of changing just before kick-off, but overall really happy. 1-0 wins away from home. You know, good sides build their seasons on these sort of performances. It's a big 3 points for us in many ways. It was good to open up a big gap to Partick, because we sat here maybe 4 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, where they were 7 points behind, and potentially if the results had went differently, could have been 4 points behind, and then it's really game on for second position. So to open up with 17 over Partick, 20 over Morton, quite quickly is brilliant.
A centre back pair, and they were worked hard by Brian Graham and company, but they got a lot of attention and they came through with shine. They shone on the night. Ewan with the goal, Scott Brown solid.
Yeah, absolutely. Both players doing really well. The two full-backs done really well also. No frills, which is what you want. Good solid full-back players. Two players in the front, Ross Matthews and Kyle Turner, complementing them and helping them out, working together to combat, as you say, the threat of a really good striker who scores goals all the time and has done it for his whole career, so we had to be on our game. We knew they had they have really good wide players. Lawless and Fitzpatrick can cause you real problems with good movement and good quality, so we had to try and combat that. I felt if we'd managed to do that, we'd win the game, because I felt our forward players can go and cause them problems as well, and we've done it, so no complaints. I think both the two you mentioned there deserve a lot of credit, because Brian Graham is a really good striker, and Scott, not being a natural centre back, is really proven this season how valuable a team member he is for this football club. He's does anything you ask of him, which is half the battle. We've got the belief in him of that position. It's another thing he can add to his bow now, that he can play multiple positions and play them to a very good standard.
Looking to this weekend, obviously Queen's Park at Hampden, they've really kicked on under Callum Davidson with good signings, good performances and great results. Yeah,
good side. I've watched them a couple of times now in the last sort of 4 to 5 weeks, and playing really good stuff, really direct, and I don't mean in terms of long ball direct. I mean, they know what they're doing, they're crisp, they're passing. Their second goal against Partick Thistle was a great example of how good they are. They get the ball in, a little side ball down the side in a diagonal run, and it's in the back of the net. That's what they can do. People can underestimate them all they want. I know how good they are. I know what a good job Callum's doing at Queen's Park as well, because for a while they were in a bit of trouble. He's pulled them clear of that with good players. You give Dom Thomas a bit of room, bit of space, then you'll pay the price. You leave Rory Payton unmarked in the box, pay a price. You've got the experience and quality of Danny Wilson at centre half, who's played in a couple of really top teams, so we know he's going to be hard to get past. So overall, they've done fantastically well. They beat us out there last game in one of Callum's earlier matches, so we know we have to play well on Saturday to get anything out of the game. We'll have to play really well to win the game.
Looking to ourselves, I hear there's good news about Keith Watson and another player that got a bit of a knock in recent weeks. Yeah,
Keith's trained fully, which is great. That was always the target was today, and he's got there, and he's got there very well. We thought at the time we'd caught it quite early, so groin strain, to get him back inside 2 weeks. Really good work from the physio department and the rehab department, and great to see Keith available again for selection, because he was coming on a really good game. He was proving to be really solid in that middle of the 6-yard box, middle 18-yard box. That's what Keith's all about. Organises people round about him, lets them know what he needs, which is helpful to the team. Obviously Josh Mullen picked up a knock against Dunfermline, so we'll have to reassess him tomorrow again. It's probably, we thought he'd be okay for Tuesday, if we're being honest. It's a bang, it's nothing more than that. It's in an area where there's not a lot of rehab you can do, so we'll try and get Josh back as quick as we can. He's again a player who has not missed a game this season. He's not missed a training session actually until the start of this week. Yeah, never missed a session, so he was really disappointed, really annoyed. He's fit as a fiddle, so he won't be long. Hopefully we can get him involved this weekend. If not, then certainly we've got that wee break now after this one, and you'll be ready for Tannadice.
Looking at a player that started on the bench at Firhill, came on and made a good contribution, Louis Vaughan. He'll be looking forward to playing on the on the vast expanses of Hampden this Saturday, if he starts or whatever. But coming up for him also is his testimonial. Quick word from you about Louis Vaughan. How important he is, and how how important is he gets a good reception on Wednesday?
Yeah, Louis obviously came off the bench on Tuesday night, and what a fantastic sub to have, ready to come on. He was obviously dying to play, but we have to manage Louis a little bit different from other players, which I think everybody knows about, and it's a sensible way to go. We've got other good players that can play as well, but I think it's been well documented, and I've got so much time for Lewis and what he's been through, and even if I take all that away, his injuries, his quality of player is unbelievable. The way he thinks about finishing in particular, I really admire. It's not something I was very good at, so I know how difficult it is, and he's got so much quality. Again, another player doesn't miss a day's training, I can tell people that, and he doesn't shirk himself into tackles or work rate, and it would be very easy. He's got the easiest excuse in the world to do that, and he doesn't do it, which just gives me so much admiration for him. I'm really looking forward to his testimonial. I can't wait for it. He deserves it and more. If there's one player in this planet that deserves a testimonial, it's Lewis, and I hope we get a really good reception. I'm sure he will. He's shown how much he loves playing for this football club. The fans have shown him numerous times how much they love him, so it's a good, it's all the ingredients to be a really good night. Get a good number of fans in here and have a bit of fun.
And of course against Hibs, the team that he supported, the team that you played for, and the team that Colin Cameron played against so many times, it's a good opportunity for you to see him play against a Premier League team. And I hear you might also get on the pitch a wee bit, you and Mickey.
We might do. I will speak to Lewis. It's Lewis's night, so it's up to him. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to get on for 5 or 10 minutes, maybe just stand about a wee bit and remember that feeling of what it's like to be in a game against good players. We all, me, myself, and Colin, and John, and Andrew, we all think we can still do it because everybody's a great player in the stand or on the touchline, that's for sure. But yeah, Lewis obviously Hibs supporter. We have to be grateful and thankful to Hibs as well for coming through for the game, because I know myself, testimonials take a lot of hard work and a lot of effort to organise. His committee deserve a humongous amount of credit for managing to secure Hibs, because there's not a lot of teams that would do it now, especially at this stage of the season. Especially, Hibs have got a really tough fight in their hands as well to get in the top 6. So we're really grateful and happy that they've accepted the invitation. They'll bring a few fans through as well.
Well, let's take that positivity and enthusiasm into the weekend. Thanks and good luck.
Thank you. Cheers.